Hey, this is Eric. I'm here at Sweetwater and we're doing a little guitar lesson thing. And what I wanted to talk about today is the relationship of notes with each other. One fun way to try to embellish what you do, first off, first and foremost, is to work on rhythm playing and chords. So if I was just to take a chord, say I took a C chord, and I could just add certain notes by just changing certain notes, turn it into a major seventh. I could also change it into a sixth. I could also change it into a sharp five. And then I also could put the major seven back in with the sharp five. And see, by just moving my fingers around, I come up with all these chords. It just comes from a C chord. You can do that with any kind of chord. You can start off with just a D. All I'm doing is moving my fingers around, and you'll notice as you do that you're coming up with different chord shapes and inversions and types of chords, and it helps. I like to do that because I end up stumbling upon chords that you normally would not do on guitar. You know, like say this, I like this chord. And I might not think of that chord if I just read it out of a book. And it's just from like kind of experimenting around. And it also helps develop the ear just by changing notes. And all I'm doing is just moving around certain frets, and you end up with all these different chord shapes. The sky's the limit, and that's kind of how I come up with my chords. And to me that's important because the rhythm guitar is the basis of everything you're going to do. From that, if I was to play this chord, you know, it would give me a chance to play a lead line. I'm taking the notes out of the chord. So if I start changing the chord a little bit, I could start introducing those notes from the chord into my lead playing. So really, you know, if you take a chord, any simple chord, and just start like branching out like tree branches, you know, let me move this over, move that over there, and then develop your ear to hear the difference in those notes, and then know that those are the building blocks by which you can play melody and lead over. Hope that helps a little bit.